Hello, Taurus. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead, starting July 21st, 2025. Taurus, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I definitely appreciate you. And Taurus, I definitely appreciate anyone who throws in comments. I do read the comments. I don't always respond to them, but I do appreciate the comments, so please continue to fill the comments in. Here, the deck I'm using will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals, just going to cleanse the energies here from Dawn Aries. Spectacular reading for the week. Let's see what Taurus is going to come up with. Okay, what's the energy surrounding my bulls this week? What does Taurus have to look forward to? All right, let's cut the deck and begin your messages, Taurus. And we're going to start with the first card for you, Seven of Cups. Okay, not bad. Next up is the Two of Pentacles. Following that, we have the Eight of Swords. Following the Eight of Swords, we have the Hermit. Okay, neutral energy, not too bad. Three of Pentacles below. Next after that is the Four of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Then we have the Major Arcana of the Sun. Now, I just said in another video that if you guys didn't know, anytime you get the Sun, because it's the most powerful, positive card in the deck, it trumps all the other stuff. Really? It does. Okay, so, but the other cards here may play out in some shape or form, so don't disregard them as well. But when you get the Sun, this is all about, a week of happiness, a week of success. A week of, feeling energized, vibrant. On top of these Three of Pentacles, we have the Major Arcana of the World card. Okay, on top of the Four of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Big money, abundance. Major Arcana of the Empress lies on the Knight of Swords. Okay, pregnancy news surrounding you. It lands on a card that represents cutting. So it could be anybody who, if it's not you, goes under cesarean section to deliver. Okay, and the last card is the Page of Pentacles. Wow, this is impressive. Okay, so let's pull all this energy here together for you, Taurus. Seven of Cups we started off with. And this is a card that you must pay attention to, your intuition. Seven of Cups is all about that intuition, because there may be many options that may be open to you this week. So you always want to make sure that you're picking and choosing, Taurus, the best option for you. Seven of Cups also too is one of those cards that come through if you have it in your spread. I always talk about that you could already be receiving that love, that commitment, that dedication, devotion from others, and it could be family members, friends, romantic partners, or it could be also what's to come. Following that is the Two of Pentacles. You're juggling two things here. You could be getting a small pay raise, could be working two jobs, working on two projects, could be just balancing out your checkbook. It's really minor energy. That's the Two of Pentacles. Eight of Swords here, where you got to be careful here, because I always talk about the Eight of Swords being tricky in the instance of if you're, dealing with the Eight of Swords energy this week. Of course, I always say deal with the conflicts and chaos that may be presented to you. Reduce that energy as much as you possibly can. But it's just, typical of fears, worries, doubts, suspicions, sleepless nights, that sort of energy. The trick side of the Eight of Swords could be that you are infiltrating your mind unnecessarily about, thinking about something specific. Could be a situation, could be a person. And that energy, however you're, compiling it up in your mind, possibly putting an end result to it, has not come to pass or will never come to pass. And then if that's the case, or if it does come to pass, it never turns out the way that you've thought about it. You know what I mean? So don't do a disservice to yourself by putting unnecessary energy into your mind. I also too get maybe a break in communication with family members, friends, romantic partners with the Eight of Swords, whether they're near or far. Okay. The Hermit, just detaching your energies momentarily. This is usually regarded to me, by me as neutral energy. It's not something that you're going to stay in. If you want to be by yourself for a minute, and because I always talk about, you might want to just drift aside there just to catch up reading the book. Could be any forms of meditation. It could be some soul searching, if you wanted to do some soul searching, and whether or not it's on a deep level, it doesn't really matter. You're not going to stay in this period of energy too long. The light that he holds is the light at the end of the tunnel, or coming out of this phase with a clearer, brighter perspective. All right. Following the major arcana of the Hermit, we got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is some sort of recognition that may be coming your way, Taurus, and that could be coming straight from your employer. Usually a completion of some sort of assignment or task. This is what I usually get from this energy here. So you could be recognized for that. And it could have been, a task that you worked on, Taurus, whether or not you were in collaboration with others outside of the workplace environment. And you could be, thanking yourself, thanking, your partner, congratulating yourself, patting yourself on the back. But there is some sort of recognition that may be coming your way. And since the energies are going up on the 21st, by the 23rd, you may feel the impact of that energy. Up next here, and also, let me finish because I try to rush ahead here. You could be introduced to somebody new, and I always assign workplace, love affairs, or attraction to the Three of Pentacles. Moving along, next to the Three of Pentacles is the Four of Pentacles. This will still be, a small pay raise coming in for someone, right? You got the 2, 3, and now you have the 4. She's holding those dolls there, those rag dolls, and I usually say that she's holding on to something that needs to be released and let go. Whatever that energy may be for you, Taurus, something needs to be released and let go. Following the Four of Pentacles, now we have the Knight of Swords. I said Knight of Swords, you see the Knight is facing in the back direction in any other deck that I use. Very few decks have the Knight facing forward. So the indication could be he's facing forward because he's moving forward from anything related to something going on in his past. All right. This is a card. It's a court card. So this is you. So maybe you're moving forward with something that is related to your past, or maybe you didn't have an opportunity or time to move forward with. Okay. So definitely using your analytical mind, not allowing your decisions or your actions to be tripped up by any types of emotions. All right, what's up next here is the Major Arcana of the Sun, the most powerful positive card in the tarot deck. It's a lot of happiness. It's a lot of success. Yes, answer to all questions that you pose for yourself. This is my health card. So some of you may be going through routine examinations this week. Any orders by the doctor for blood work or x-rays, that would be the Sun. Okay, you could be the Taurus that works in the health industry. Taurus that lives in Florida, California, planning a future trip to Florida, California, or again, somewhere else that's warm, sunny, and welcoming. Sun comes in here to offer blessings. Also comes in to offer healing for anything or any area, emotional, physical, mental. That would be your Sun. Okay. Following the Sun, now let's go back here to the cards that landed on the bottom cards, and we got the World card, another major arcana. This is a chapter of area in your life that's coming to an end, Taurus. A new chapter is about to begin. The World card is always about opportunities that could be coming to you from anywhere, known or unknown. It represents relationships as well. On top of the Four of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Pentacles, big money card. Inheritance card, feeling abundant. This is pay raises, promotions, job offers, right? If you're the risk-taking bull that does casino runs, I always say that. Lottery, play responsibly. This is big money. Or it could just be an indication that your money has vastly improved, Taurus, and is stable, has become stable, or it's about to. Empress is all about major arcana, is all about pregnancy news that may be surrounding you. Could be childbirth, and landing on top of that Knight of Swords could be cesarean section, like I said, in terms of deliverance. This card, like the Temperance card, could be also a week And it may be also in connection with the Hermit, where Taurus pulls back their energy a little bit, and focuses the energy onto themselves, taking care of yourself, or loving yourself, nurturing yourself. And there's nothing for you to feel guilty about, because Taurus, you always putting your extensions out there to other people, always making sure that everybody, whoever you're closest to, is doing perfectly fine. You'd rather go without to see someone else who doesn't have anything. That's Taurus. That's my older brother. Okay, he's like that. So very mindful, but it could be that you just want to spend this time alone this week, just to concentrate the energies on yourself. So, it could be anything related to, makeovers, going to the hairdressers, nail salon appointments, exercising more, diet changes, modifications, overall good energy, okay? Feeling at peace with yourself, definitely loving yourself. And again, I equate this with Mother Nature, so you just could be spending some time outdoors and enjoying Mother Nature and God's beauty. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, and also too, there may be also something around you that is developing, expanding, or growing. Okay. Last card is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups here represents, again, pregnancy news that may be around you, Taurus. It could represent a job offer, someone giving birth to a child. It's landing on the health card, so definitely someone giving birth in a hospital, or someone becoming pregnant and they find out through some sort of laboratory test that the doctor had ordered, pregnancy test. This is also too for any Taurus that may have entered into a new relationship, and I always call it that you're still enjoying the beauty of that new relationship and calling it less than 30 days old. Page of Cups also has the ability to bring together not only romantic partnerships, Taurus, but platonic friendships. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys this week, and it's not too bad. Remember, it's just me giving you my best interpretations. Take what's going to work for you, Taurus. Leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment. I love to read the comments. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Definitely always come back to get more of these messages from me, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.